Welcome everyone to the podcast, GusDiscuss. And so right now I don't have the guest stars on here yet. Hopefully they'll come up. Um but anyway, hello Stephanie and David, hello as always. But yeah, I'll have to see when the guest stars get in here. I've already contact them. Hopefully they'll get in here. Because I can't talk about these without any other opinion. So I guess while we're waiting, I guess I'll just say, how are you all doing? Anything new? Anything interesting happening? How are you doing? No answer. Well, that's fine. Yeah. I'll talk some way. No, that's good. Cool. Anyway, hmm. Hopefully they show up. I already to tell Super Sudrian that he was able to come here at 4:30. Hopefully he'll get in here. Already have but well, are we going to discuss? It. I would. It's just it's a very touchy subject since I. I respect the guy and everything. I just don't want to talk about. I don't know what yeah, I would talk about. I would. I really would. It's just I gotta respect the dead. I don't really want to. I mean, I could say a few words, at least. Just I mean, Crazy Caboose Creations. He was a special person. He really brought out the bet. He was gifted, and it meant a lot that to him that we were able to watch his content. I mean, this kid he had such good videos, great content, great setup, all the sets, and the fact that he had the knack for it, and I can respect that. And even though he's gone now, it's still a good thing that we should subscribe to him. And so, anyway, anyway, moving on. Yeah, rest in peace, Crazy Goose Creations. Yeah, where are the guest stars? Yeah, I have no idea where they're at. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. Let's get his channel 100K. I mean, that'd be really nice, considering he's done so much good for the fandom, all his content. I mean, he deserves it, man. And the fact that he was really young when he died, I mean, that's a sad thing. A sad thing indeed. Yeah, guest stars. Yeah, where are the freaking guest stars? I have no idea. I don't know what to do with that. Uh, if anyone here can if anyone here wants to come in and be a pal and be a guest star for me, that'd be great. I mean, Stepney, do you feel up for it, or do you just want to just chat in the chat? I don't know. It is so crazy. I don't know where they're at. I really need to find them. I really have no idea why they're not here yet. God. Let me. Okay. All right. Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna mute for a second and try and sort this out. So just give me a few moments, folks. Hey, what's that now? Oh, hello, Brandybot. Hello. I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. Yeah, one of the guest stars should be coming in. Super Sudrian should definitely be coming in. He has a link. He's going to come in as soon as possible, guys. So just wait. Bear with me. Yeah, it's funny how. Oh, there he is. Here's our guy. Here he is, the man of the hour, Super Sudrian. Welcome.
Hello, hello, hello. Let me just get up for a second. Shut my door. Don't want to make too much noise, now do I?
Well, all right, let's get started here. So we're just gonna do 2 topics today, and we'll try and do them in like 15-minute increments. Since I know the last podcast was like over an hour, so I won't take up too much of you guys' time. Anyway, so let's go with the first one. Hornby or Bachman?
Bit of a tricky question there. I'd want to say Bachman because I've kind of had exposure to that a lot more, but I'm more of a Hornby person, if I have to say.
Yeah, because I mean, Hornby has much to offer, considering all the different destinations you can get, and especially the engines. I mean, the engines are detailed to perfection, whereas Bachmann, they do a decent job, and they've been around a long time. But yeah, because I myself have only been around Bachmann for a while, even when I was like younger, in like high school or something. I mean, once I was like introduced to Hornby, I was like, man, this is much better. I have 4 engines, and that's good because I got a small little collection there. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of an interesting, like half and half kind of thing because I mean, they both have pros and cons, and quite frankly, I don't know. For me, honestly, I wouldn't go for Hornby so much because some of the engines, like G's and Edward, they're just they look too big. But
Yeah, they are a bit stockier, I should say, is the word I'm looking for. Much more bigger than what their actual model is, than what they really are.
yeah, indeed, and the thing is, it's funny because one of the things I don't like is when they made Emily. I mean, her face looked too big.
It
She
was.
had like a and she had like a big chin. I was like, wait a minute, are you trying to be Harvey? Are you trying? I don't know, but I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's hard to pick one. I mean, because I mean, they both have benefits. They both have. I mean, it's interesting because I don't know if it had to be, it'd be Hornby for me because I mean, they have they have like a history of like a huge history with like having all the classes of engines, trying to be as accurate as possible, and they've gone through a lot of updates over the years. And the fact that they're not making any more Thomas merch, well, that's sad, but at least the last Thomas they made was really nice. I mean, it looked really good. But anyway, like with Bachman, you know, it's just I don't know. When I look at Bachman, I just see. I mean, it just looks, kind of. I mean, they're detailed, but it's kind of general. It's not very special.
Yeah, it's not.
Even though the Thomas merch they made was actually, I mean, it's decent. But it's just I don't like their faces. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, the faces are okay. I won't complain too much about them. They're to the likeness of the character. Other than that, they make pretty good faces.
Yeah, just the things. Whenever I have the knowing I think I don't. Because whenever I look at the faces now, for some reason it brings me back to Miss Oliver and Blossom whenever he made those videos. I don't know, that's what I always think of in my head nowadays.
Yeah, he had some pretty good videos, and I think for his 10 million subs special or something like that, I've seen. Or did he ever reach 10 mil, or was it 10,000?
I have no clue. I mean, he's been off YouTube for at least a few years. I think he got off maybe 2018. I'm not sure. Somewhere around there, he had to end his channel for some reason, and he
It was
like,
it was due to his mom having complications with her health.
yeah, yeah.
He did an announcement video where he voiced over as Oliver and talked to everyone like, "Hey, Miss Oliver and Blossom's mom isn't feeling too well, so at this point in time, the channel hasn't had much happen for a few years, so it's going down." But he did start up another channel.
Oh, seriously? Dang.
I think Dill Wilstonator, if I
Okay.
remember correctly.
I have not heard of that. That's so weird. I never heard the news. But I think Bachman just is kind of classic, especially with the era that they came out in. Considering like considering how much the show has been getting very popular ever since like when it really got to its peak in like 1990s. But
Yeah,
it really is interesting, and considering that Bachman wasn't the first to make the the Thomas merch, it was also like Hornby that also took a stab at it, and they did all right. I mean, the first Thomas was really interesting, especially the face. It kind of brings out that RWS kind of look.
yeah, definitely. It threw in classic era and gave it like the Railway Series smile.
Yeah, and
That's
I
my
wish they could. Yeah, I wish they could have done that for the rest of the engines. It would have been interesting, look. Because I mean, I would have figured, but yeah, but it's just sad how you can't really. I don't know. They never made. I think the last, I think the last engine they made for Bachman, I can't remember if it was Oliver or Rosie. I don't know. That's like old news to me. I just don't know. I think wasn't the last one Oliver? I don't know.
I know that they did a Red Rosie.
Yeah, I remember that when they did that. But it's like there's not much going on considering they made. I mean, they made a bunch of characters, but I mean, I didn't make all of them. But I mean, it would have been interesting if we had gotten like a Neville, even though it would have been a little bit pointless since he was there for one episode. But I don't know, it would have been interesting because I could see that.
Yeah, definitely. I honestly kind of thought that they would have made a Molly or something like that.
It's interesting. I feel like yeah, they could have made a Molly maybe out of like an Edward basis, but a lot more like detail. But like maybe not like I don't know. They're both almost the same engine, but different classes. But I don't know. Depending on how they would pull it off, they would. I feel like they would have had to borrow um from Hornby because they got some really good molds for that kind of thing. Oh, and here's our second guest star, and this is Thomas Tales Productions. Welcome.
Oof. Oh, hey man, you made it.
Cool. So, Thomas Tales, what do you think of Hornby and Bachman, and which one do you think you would pick?
I would just pick Bachman because it had more detail, but Hornby has freewheel too.
Cool. Well, let's see. I guess we'll move on to the next. There we go. Let me find it. Okay. So I've thought about this a little bit today, and so I figured I might talk about it. So which Thomas the Tank Engine merch is better for YouTube videos? Like, what do you guys think? Because I mean,
It's good for take along and like Trackmaster 2, since it's like the most customest ever. Even though the trains are elongated.
right, and for me, honestly, knowing what I've seen for many years, I feel like I don't know what I think either. I feel like Wooden Railway or Erdl work better, because I mean they're like the perfect scale, and you're able to do so much with it. They got a great lineup of merch that you can buy, and you can make so many different layouts. Different like scenes for different. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly would go for Wooden Railway. What do you think, Sudrian?
To answer the question, as far as good merch for a series, I would have to go with either A, Tomy, B1 Railway, Classic Trackmaster / Trackmaster 2, and I would agree with Erdl because I've seen some good videos made using Erdl. There's like a 2-part called The 6 Vanishing Engines that use Erdl boards.
Nice.
But they're pretty good.
Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, should we move on to the next question?
This is all the topics. I was going to do 2 topics. I don't know. I mean, we can answer questions from the audience if we want. Oh, sweet. Oh, so let's see. Giving Up Dude says he likes a take along.
I like take along too, gaming up, dude.
And there's David says I want to go with Tony or Trackmaster 1 or Horby or Bachman. Cool. There's been some good YouTubers that have used Hornby and Bachman, and they've really done great work, especially with Miss Oliver and Blossom.
What about Train Sam? What about Sam Trains? I think that's his name.
Yeah, Sam Trains. He does a lot of reviews of Hornby stuff, and sometimes he might. He did a couple of different
episodes.
Yeah, I've seen James in there, and that was really cool. How he did that.
For no reason, and those stories.
One of them is about Gordon and a turntable. I remember.
Yeah, the turntable is scary for Gordon. But anyways, let's move on to the next question.
Let's see. Well, let me think here. Well, I might as well talk. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's funny how well, I mean, Oh yeah. So what do you guys think of Hurdle and stop motion? Like, do you think both? Do you think it's a good idea? Because I've seen this one YouTuber named Well, who's very new, and he's making some really good videos using stop motion and Hurdle, which I've only maybe seen a couple times. I think because I can't remember what YouTuber yet does that sort of thing, but I think it looks really good. But I don't know. What do you think?
Erdl with stop motion, it works. I think that was the same way that 6 Vanishing Engines was produced because there were like clay figurines for human characters used in there.
How much questions I should answer, Gus?
Huh? I'm just gonna do topics. I don't know. Trying to think. Okay, here's something current. So with I was gonna say this. Wait, best house video game. That's a topic I can't even talk about because I've never played any house video game. Believe it or not.
I actually had one. It was the plug and play Right on Time.
I don't have a Thomas stuff. I don't have Thomas games or stuff.
And I also had the bingo game that came along with the DVD. Those are the only two game-related stuff that was Thomas merchandise that I had.
Cool. Oh yeah, actually there was this one video game I had. It was on this thing called like Face Smile. It's like a very old console. You put these little it had these I can't remember what the Thomas game was, but I used to play that. I was like a baby or something. It was really like I don't even. It was so long ago, but I can't remember what the game was called. It was like a very. It was like it had like pixely graphic. I could tell it was definitely like maybe 2006.
Jerry, how about it? Thomas the Tank Engine do.
Let's see. Anyway, let's sing this. I think it's not. This is crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah. So what do you guys think about the possibility if any motion picture studio even do this? If they try to bring back, if they brought Thomas and Friends, but in this kind of version, they try to use the RWS, try and use inspiration from that and make RWS engines out of different type of animation. Actually, CGI plus RWS plus narration from Ringo Starr. Stuff like that. All in one show.
If they try to bring that back?
Well, I know people talked about it and thinking maybe a good idea. And I've already had like one conversation one time where I was like, oh, it's maybe good to pick up and
Full speed ahead!
Yeah, it was annoying. Yeah, I don't know, because man, my brain's dead today. Gracious.
Gus,
Yeah.
how much questions I should answer?
What do you mean?
I mean,
here, let me think. Let me think. And this is one. Plan. This could be literally anything. So make us think about okay, one thing that really grinds my gears.
Go on.
It's the fact that you can't type on anything in Among Us. You can't type in the chat, and I really, really hate that. I hate having.
I hate that as well.
I don't even know why they did it in the first place. I really can't. I can care less about who thought of that in the next update. I couldn't stand it.
Jerry, how about it?
Among Us used to be so good. I like the airship? I like that. That's a major map. I really like that. But I just hate having to pick, statements.
GusDiscuss longer version, featuring Thomas Sales Productions.
There's actually just one thing that no one's really talking about much. It's like the music. The songs that they made on the show, Thomas and Friends. I honestly like the earlier songs. Some of the songs from like the 2000s was pretty good. Especially.
This is actually for 4-year-olds. Just kidding.
At least they tried. Considering they had a great choir of children that would do this really good singing.
Thomas, we love you. Thomas, we love you.
That song is pretty good. Thomas Anthem isn't that bad of a song.
Show some trucks.
That one was okay, but my personal favorite was Night Train. That one was one of the best songs.
Woo woo!
Yeah, same here. I mean, that's one of my utmost favorites. But besides Percy's Seaside Trip, and the James's song, Make Way for James or whatever that song was called.
Shake a
Oh,
Lucas cup.
especially that what is it? Rocking on the Railway. You know which one I'm talking about? It's like
Come along, come for the ride.
Come for the Ride. That's one I like. That's a really good one. I like that. But I think, considering they really have gone to a much different, style, considering they just started like a band and they just did it that way. I mean, that's an interesting change. So I kind of like the way they did it in the old days with the children, because it was a children's show, but not to say it's not just for kids, of course. It can be for everyone. But, just the thought, because it makes it family friendly, and I don't know, it's just nice. No, I don't. So I can't complain about that.
Should we move on to the next question for me?
Sure.
We're getting off topic. So.
Well, that makes sense. Let me think. As far as like seasons go, I think the classic seasons, from 1 to 5. I mean, that was like a really good era for the show. I just don't.
My favorite is like season 17 through 21.
I mean, here's the thing. I haven't even watched seasons like 14 to freaking 24. I don't know. So I don't even know what goes on there. I mean,
why are you still stuck in the Hits Entertainment era, though?
Well, I don't know. I mean, after I watched the season 13, it's just I didn't really catch on too well. I just didn't really. I was kind of out of it for some reason. I don't know. It was just me. Because I mean, I still bought the merch, but I didn't really care to keep watching.
I think it's because the
continue watching season 13 to see how bad it is.
Wait, what were you saying, Sudrian?
The hybrid footage was what threw everyone off from staying on the show, and then the incessant rhyming that followed suit kind of turned away a lot more people.
Well, make the question. Well, make the questions quick because I need to talk to one of my friends.
Well, you're almost done here. We got a couple minutes left. Let me think. Man, oh man. I'm just gonna say this. Mattel. I don't know. I think I've lost hope in Mattel. So, I mean, it's just simple. I mean,
Mattel is bad, though. Mattel's bad. Why are you talking about Mattel?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Mattel is more annoying than they were before. Because, I mean, they made okay merch, but then they made worse merch, and they made the show worse. I don't know. I just could care less about Mattel.
How much minutes do you have again?
Well, actually, subscribe to these guys, Super Sudrian and Thomas Sales Productions here. This is GusDiscuss Productions signing off. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Hey guys, bye everyone.
Catch you on the flip side.
See ya.